Good evening, one and all. This is Video Game Girl 64, and I am here to read a story to you guys. So I'm going to read the creepypasta Never Replace Me Again, and this was requested by a YouTube user named Gamehead1223 from a very long time ago, back when reading creepypasta was more like regular for me. So yeah, he requested that a very long time ago, so I'll put a link to his channel in the description below, along with a link to the story and the picture that I'm using for the story. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's get started. Never Replace Me Again. It was one day that I would never forget. I wish I could forget it. Mom, I caught a moltres! I'd caught a moltres after chasing it for days on Platinum. Catching that moltres made me feel good. I named it Flamer. Flamer was a great addition to my game. I soon traded it over to Heart Gold. It had a great moveset, and it was on a good level. I thought this would last forever. But I was soon wrong. Terribly wrong. I finally made it to Seafoam Islands to catch an Articuno. Once I'd reached it, I made sure my Sneasel, Slicer, was ready. He had False Swipe. I saved before battling, and soon entered a battle with this Articuno. I soon got the shock of my life. It was shiny. I sent out Slicer and used False Swipe. It was a critical hit, but Articuno was still alive. I used an Ultra Ball. It worked. I was happy to have a shiny, even more happy than when I got Flamer. I named the Articuno Icicle. I soon used Icicle more than any other of my Pokemon, including my Moltres. Then, that day came. I went to Route 22, and I had Flamer, Icicle, an unnamed Zapdos, Slicer, and Nami, my Espeon. I tried to get past the grass, but weird text came up. Don't go there. Work more. I was confused by it, but I decided to go back to Viridian City. After that, I talked to Flamer. Flamer looked sad and angry. That was also weird, but I thought Flamer wanted to battle the Elite Four. So I went back to Route 28. It wasn't the best place to train, but it would do. I talked to Flamer again. Flamer wants to know if it is still worthy. Again, more strange dialogue, but this is much different. I talked to it again. Flamer is very mad. Still weird. Flamer was acting so much different. So I went back to Johto. I chose to look for Suicune. I still didn't catch it, so I closed my DS and put it away. The next day I played my DS again, but Nami was missing. I wanted to get Suicune though and went to Route 25. I started a battle with it. It was shiny. Again, I was filled with joy. I tried to send out Slicer, but Flamer instead came out. Flamer wants to battle. I decided to go with it and catch Suicune. I told Flamer to use Flamethrower. Flamer disobeyed orders. Flamer used Never Again. Suicune died. I was shocked. Flamer killed the Suicune. I talked to Flamer. Flamer wants to know if you were going to replace him again. My blood went cold. I checked my team. Icicle had its wings and tail torn off. It also had blood around it. Zapdos also had its wings torn off. Slicer was okay, but he was scared. I went to the Pokemon Center, and the nurse did her usual dialogue and thing, but it was completely different after she healed them. I'm sorry, your Articuno and Zapdos didn't make it. I was on the verge of crying after hearing that. I went outside again, talked to Flamer. Flamer wants to be with you forever. Flamer was starting to annoy me. Then the screen faded to black and faded back to Cianwood City. Flamer was now bloody. Flamer ate Slicer. I was shocked. I almost dropped my DS. I checked my team. Only Flamer was there. I talked to Flamer again. Flamer ate Nami earlier. Again, I was shocked. I tried to speak, but the words wouldn't come out. Flamer began dialogue by itself. Flamer never wants to be replaced. Flamer wants you for life. Flamer's trust in you died. Then Flamer attacked my character. The whole screen went blood red, then Flamer appeared. It had black eyes and gray flames. It said one last thing that I'll never forget before my save file corrupted. Flamer wants you to suffer endlessly. And that is the end of Never Replace Me Again. So, yeah. It was short and sweet, which is good for me because it's easy to read. Did I like it? It was okay. It could have been better. Yeah, so not really that much to say. If you want me to read anything, just ask for it in the comments below and I might do it, I might not. You might have to wait a year or so, but I might do it at some point, I don't know. So, this has been Video Game Girl 64, also known as Lulu. I am over and out.